So I'll be recording this meeting for the sake of those that will be joining late, and for those that might not meet up with us, maybe when we are done with the whole analysis and everything. So we'll just have to record it for the meantime, so they can actually have access to it. So you guys will just give me a few more minutes. Let's hang on and see if more people can join the meeting. Okay. Voila, voila, voila. All right, so I know you guys might see that there's a little bit of change in my background where I'm currently in one of uh, want to take this trade and analyze the markets. So I've decided to be consistent this year, and I've said I'll be consistent in calling out, hosting live sessions for everybody, so we'll all benefit, like we've always been benefiting from this channel and from the live sessions. Previous live sessions I've always been having with you guys. So uh, basically, well, before we start, okay, fine. If you have any trade you want me to analyze for you, if you have any trade you want me to analyze for you, you can just use the chat box, put it in the chat box, and say, okay, I need you to help me analyze this particular pair. I want you to do this, and I want you to do that. Just help me analyze this pair and that pair. So, with that being said, start by saying, welcome back to yet another live session, right? And trust me, it's always a pleasure to have you guys here. Like, yeah, I know I've been busy, and that's as a result of growth. Because the more you grow, the more tax you have. So the more tax you get and you have. So it's not like I just chose not to carry everybody along, or I just abandoned you guys. I know, yes, at some point I focused more on the paid people, on my paid members and my students, but I decided to host the classes myself and teach those mentees myself, not other people teaching. So it was a little bit hectic. But yeah, I guess at this point, I'll start by apologizing and saying I'm sorry. And yeah, I missed you guys. Thank you guys for at least joining the live session, because it's not easy. Over how many months I've not hosted the live session, but then I just resumed this year. So without being said, let's jump right into it. So as usual, we'll be looking at GBPUSD, EURUSD, and probably gold and crypto. So if we have crypto traders in the house, let me see you put number 2 in the chat box. Let me know people that are here and the audience I'm going to face right now. If you trade whatever, in fact, rep whatever market you trade, crypto, synthetic, and forex. If you trade all, put it in the chat box. Let me wait and see your response. I'll be waiting. You know why? Because whenever Echo is active, everybody is active. So let's see. Let me see. What pair do you trade? What market did you trade? What instrument? Put it in the chat box. Put it in the chat box. Put it in the chat box. Fire. That's crazy. That's nice. That's nice. I can see you guys. You said you trade all. Amazing. I trade all also. You guys already know. So I'm coming here with back to back to back to back profit. I mean, when echo is active, everybody is active and everybody is making money, right? All right, so let's jump right into it. The market has been a little bit choppy. Market has just been acting funny, right? And as a trader, yeah, I can see you. I should give you guys setup. Yeah, if we see a setup, trust me, I'm just reading you guys chat on the chat box. If I see a setup, trust me, we'll jump right into it. I don't use to, this money is too much for only one person to start eating alone. So once I'm feeding, everybody's feeding and we're making paying our bills and just catch fun, right? I mean, I don't like when everywhere is dull. You guys already, you guys should know me. And yeah, for the sake of those just joining right now, I want to say welcome. This is Echo, the face behind Trade by Edge. And yes, a lot of people will be like, this guy, he hardly shows his face and is this and that. He might be a scammer, he's fake, this is me. I'm not a scammer, I'm real, I'm flesh. Yeah. So, okay, let's see if this is Euro USD, obviously. So let's see, let's jump right into it. So Euro USD, let me close this guy first of all. Okay. All right, Euro USD. I've been expecting us to buy, although overall we're bearish, but I'm expecting us to buy to a particular level. But now the market has been acting funny. The market has been acting really, 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 really funny, right? And personally, I don't like this market because I'm expecting it to drop. Now, for several reasons, this market is acting this way. We had NFP, was it last week? We had CPI. We had a couple of news that actually, and what currently we know that we have a new president in the United States. So, and he's trying to put some things into place that can either be beneficial to some people and can actually be detrimental to some people, right? So, but overall, we are here to benefit from both the good side and the bad side. We benefit, we look for a way to make profit from each of them. And that is why we have a community where my goal has always been and will always be to grow a community of profitable traders all around the world. Not minding where you're from, US, America, or US, Germany, UK, Nigeria, South Africa, wherever you are, so long you're in this community, the goal is to just make and build a community of profitable traders. So for me, I've been expecting to see this guy drop here. That's Euro USD, right? Since last week, at some point, yeah, since last week, I lost money to this. Yes, I lost money on Friday to this because at some point around this area, I guess I was buying too early. So I was buying too early around this area. So this guy went down because I knew that I actually knew that price would go down to this point, right? But I didn't want to be left out. So I felt like this guy had already swept out. Um, so I felt like this guy at this point had already taken out the liquidity at this point. So at some point I felt like, okay, for me not to actually miss this trade, let me just jump right into it. So I took this trade with with most of my mentees and my students. I took this trade with most of them, and yeah, price went up and it took most of them out at break even, but I lost money because I was overloading uh my account, right? So I lost money to this, but the goal was for me to see price do this, I either come back down to this area. Then at this point, I wanted going full margin. But then this is the financial market. Nothing is really, really 100% apart from taking your stop loss. That's the only short thing that the market can really do for sure. It's readily available. Please, sorry if your mic is muted or is on. Just help me mute your mic, please. Thank you. So, for me, I'm still bullish on this guy, but I'm waiting to see price come back down to sweep out liquidity around these areas. Now, first things first, I want to see us take out liquidity around here, right? If we take out this liquidity around here, meaning price will have to sell. But me, I'm not seeing any sell opportunity. Yes, I'm not seeing any sell opportunity because even if we say, okay, let us jump on the sell right now, like we say, okay, let's take, you guys know I don't like using big stop loss. So I'm comfortable using 20 pips, that's fine. But anything above 20 pips, I don't want to do it. The max I can go, depending on the pair, is 30 pips. So, and I don't think I want to, this will not be a good risk to reward if I'm to take this trade. So it's not worth my time and the stress. This will be giving me 1:2. I don't like this kind of trade. I mean, I don't like it. So I won't be taking this trade for now. But ideally, I've not even seen any setup here, to be very sincere. The only setup I'm seeing here, and it's not a major confluence for me to take it, is price has already given us this, 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 came back here a little bit, and is currently trading around this area. Meaning at this point, price had already given us, at this point, it gave us here a little change of character on the internal. So on this point, on the internal, we're going to say here is going to be a change of character. Okay, so this is going to be a change of character on the internal. So let's just say on the internal, this is a change of character. Right? Okay. So, but this is not a major trade. I'm not seeing a confluence. This is not even a major change of character. So, and confluence number 2 would be, we've seen price give us lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Still trying to give us a lower low, which price might even say it wants to do this kind of thing, get to this point and continue buying. Mind you, overall, I said for this, I won't call it this week. Basically, I'm bullish on this guy. Long-term bullish, short-term bearish. For me, I'm not seeing any setup here yet, so I'm not interested in taking this trade yet. So let's see what GBPUSD is saying. Please, for the sake of those just joining, please, if you have any pair you want me to analyze for you, put it in the chat box, and I'm ready to analyze it for you. So am I on the right pair? Okay. Okay, so let me just use this other guy. Okay, so for me, I like to analyze this pair from the higher time frame, and I scale it down to the lower time frame. So let's go down to the weekly. Let's see what we have for this week, since today is Monday. So now overall for this guy, I'm expecting to see us still move up into this area to take out this weekly high. To be very sincere, I'm expecting to see us move up higher, take out this weekly high before we sell. Mind you, there's a trade. We'll scale it up one after the other, right? So for me, this guy overall is bearish. I'll keep saying, but short term, I'm trying to buy. Right, I'm trying to buy short term, like probably for this week or probably for, depending on how fast we get to my target. Right. So for me, okay. So I want to take out this guy first. So we have our weekly low here. So obviously we have this guy standing here as the weekly low. That's for me. I have this guy standing chilling here as weekly low. And so let's go down to the daily. For me, I'm seeing this guy now. Since price has already given us this, let me remove this guy as the daily. Let me see. This will be a previous daily low. This will be our previous daily low that was taken. So now we're going to mark out this guy as the daily low because it's the recent one for me. So daily low. Now we've seen all of all these things. This still gives us more confidence to say that we are going to push further to the upside, right? So it's very possible. Price has given us this, we want to keep seeing this guy go up here, then you get me. So, but let's take it one step at a time. So now we've seen this and we've acknowledged that this guy is our daily low. This guy will be our previous daily high. So this guy is going to be our previous daily high. Well, let's see, okay? So for me, now we've seen that this guy has created this. Let's go down to the 4 hours. Now we're breaking it gradually. So even if at this point, now we've seen that, okay, this guy has filled up this, he filled up this void that was here. Filled up the void that was here, came up. Now it has given us high, a lower low, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So now, right now, we'll be expecting to see price give us something like this. Then we'll continue buying into this area to mitigate. Sorry, please, if you're just joining, help me mute your mic if you're just joining. So now automatically we're waiting for price to just give us this sell, then buy into this area before we start seeing price. Before we start seeing price do this. So for me, the market has been choppy. I'm not seeing any trade yet for us to either start buying or selling yet. I'm not seeing a trade opportunity to take a buy or a sell. So I would say we should chill. We shouldn't take any trade for now till we see that the market is a little bit settled and showing us clearer picture, giving us a more clear confirmation. A clearer confirmation as to either buy or sell. But overall, sell, buy. This is going to last for a couple of weeks. So even if we do it at this point, we can see that at this point, we have an equal at some point I was taking. So we have that equal that is here. It just swept out a little bit. So meaning we have this guy as an equal, meaning price we actually, I still want to see price sell off, then buy. So if you're just joining and you have any pair you want me to analyze for you, please put it in the chat box. I can see somebody putting GBPAUD, AUD, sorry, GBP. Am I correct about that? GBPAUD, okay. So GBPAUD, what am I expecting? Let's go down to the weekly. Okay, this guy is looking funny and looking like something we want to trade. Oh, okay. Sorry, I've been yawning. I'm a little bit stressed, but I mean, I'm here for you guys. Here for you guys. So for me, what am I expecting? Can you hear me? Please, if you guys can hear me, put number 2. I guess I'm having slight connection issues. If you can hear me, put number 2 in the chat box, please. If you can hear me, put number 2. I'll be waiting. If you can hear me, okay, I can see people. Okay, I can see number 2. I want an extra, like maybe 2 more people or probably just a few more persons to add number 2. Let me be sure that everybody is hearing me clearly. Am I sounding fast? How am I sound? Am I okay? Okay. So okay. So about AUD and GBP AUD. Now that's British Australian dollar, right? For me, what am I expecting? I don't know yet till we see what the chart is presenting. So this is our weekly. Now we have our weekly high being marked out. Coming. So we have our weekly high being marked out already. Now this is going to be the weekly low or peak. This will be my weekly low. Reason because this one would actually be taken off soon. So we have our weekly low and high being mapped out. Let's see what the daily is saying. Okay. So for me, I'm still seeing more opportunity. We have similar pattern that this pair is printing on the higher time frame. On the daily, it is printing out the same pattern. So we have our daily here. So we have this as our daily high. Let's map out this guy as the daily low. As the daily low. Now we've come to an agreement, the point of agreement. Let's go down to the 4 hours. So Echo, what are you expecting? Now we had a void here that was filled. So it is very possible. I'm coming, sorry. I need to put my phone on silent. I switch my network. Switch my network. These you guys should exercise patience. I'm coming. All right. So for me, uh, what will I be expecting this guy to do? This is the 4 hours. So most likely, price might do this. Price might do this. Coming to the 9, 8 to this area. Take for instance, let's say this area and continue selling. Or price might do this. Or price might do this. Come up to this area. 9, 8, this area, then sell. Now, if you look at it very well, why am I still interested in selling? This guy basically just mitigated this supposed order block, right? So suppose mitigated this order block. So mitigation, pure mitigation. Uh, so we got into this point. Now, it was a little bit confusing, or it can be a little bit confusing at this point because of most guys will say this is a break of structure. So we need to push further. But basically, I would say price might break structure here, like might have broken structure here. But all this one, I would say, is just a way to trigger this order block here, create an inducement for those people that want to keep buying, then sell. So now at this point, we've sold to this point, or yeah, we have automatically we've done this. So I'm going to call this an inducement. And for this guy, I will call this a sweep of liquidity. So, okay. So it's going to be a sweep of liquidity, more like a change of character because it has changed his character. So for me, instead of calling it that change of character, let's just call it, why am I choosing the BSL? What am I choosing? Okay, good, sorry. So now we've automatically changed character because whenever price is bullish, and let's say price is bullish like this, and it turns bearish, there's a change in polarity. My students watching this video, or probably that would watch this video, understand what change of polarity is basically, because that's one of the foundations I use in making them understand trading basically. So, but from bearish to bullish, from bullish to bearish, that's just the principle of change in polarity. So basically, we've just had this thing here. Price has gone into this point. Now, even if we want to start buying or selling, me, I'm interested in taking more sell because this is just like uh, a high, low. But now, this guy has not broken this thing well. So I am a little bit skeptical because he has not broken this place very well. But yeah, I'll still hold my bias on being bearish. So this guy has given us a high, low, lower high. Now we're looking forward to see a lower low. Let me see the 15 minutes time frame. Still on the same thing. I'm expecting to see price basically just give us this guy. Buy up into this region or this region, then sell. That's what I'm expecting to see this guy do. So I'm bearish on GBP AUD. And let me see, what other pen do I have here? GBP card. Okay, GBP card. So I need to probably rush up this. I didn't even know we've spent a couple of minutes, almost an hour. Wow, okay. So GBP card, let's see how we're going to get this done already. Market has been very choppy, very slow, and looking somehow. So personally, I will not trade this market like that because I'm too experienced to jump into every trade and want to trade every day. So for me, we might, because of the way the kind of candles sticks this market is printing, I would automatically say I can easily say we're bullish because one, price has given us uh, price has given us this, went up, gave us this, went up, gave us this, or is giving us this now. Can you guys hear me? So it's currently giving us this. So I'll mark this as low. Mark this as the low, and I'll mark this as the high. Please, if you're just joining, help me mute your mic, please. Thank you. So let's go back to the daily. Now, good. See what I'm saying? We printed this out, meaning we'll have to take out this guy. So we are bullish on this guy. Yes. So let's just say we have this guy here. Don't need to do much on this pair. I'm just trying to see if we can rush up. Okay. Mhm. The daily low now. All right. So for the fact that we have this other block here, which will be taken out, I want to see price react around that area. So, and that's the reaction we're probably getting. So we'll see price close slightly here, maybe come back down a little bit. Let me take it out. See price stall around here, make you doubt yourself a little bit, and we'll see price sweep out. It can even go as far as coming down to this area. Then take out liquid retail traders stop loss. We buy into this area. So short term bearish, long term bullish on this pair GBPCAD. XAUSD gold has been bullish for weeks, and I've been calling it out like that back to back. So let's see what gold is saying. We'll have to end with gold. So now for this guy, like I said, you can see all markets is just stalling. I won't advise anybody to trade gold right now because overall we're bullish. But then on this particular pair is because of what's happening in the markets currently and in the United States. In fact, all around the world, people always use gold as safe haven where to save their money. When there's chaos, when there's anything, they try to save their money in gold or instead of assets. So gold has been bullish, but for now, I'm not seeing any trade opportunity on this guy. We're going to chill, wait. Maybe not on this call, but we're going to wait. You don't act. We trade what we see. We don't trade what we feel. That's the mantra for this year. We trade what we see. We don't trade what we feel. We trade what we see. We don't trade. I'm coming. I'm trying to read you guys' messages. All right. So the mantra for the year is going to be we trade what we see, we don't trade what we feel, right? We trade what we see, we don't trade what we feel. Let me see you guys put it in the chat box. We trade what we feel, or what we see rather. We don't trade what we feel. Let me see you put it in the chat box. I'll be waiting. We trade what we see, we don't trade what we feel. Now, when you trade what you see, instead of you rushing to take every trade, you will calm down because if you don't see it, you won't trade it. So we trade what we see, perfect. We don't trade what we feel, exactly. That's the spirit for the year. That is the spirit for the year. So let's go with this mindset, knowing fully well we trade what we see, we don't trade what we feel because your feelings might not be what you are saying and it might lead you into something else. So guys, we're going to end this live session today here. Any other update, I'll post it on the channel. And as you already know, guys, it's active. So thank you guys for actually joining. That's my camera. Okay. Thank you guys for actually joining. It was a pleasure to come back here, seeing you guys. Trust me, it was amazing. You guys were very amazing. Thank you guys for joining, and thank you guys for always joining. See you guys in our next live session. As you already know, guys, Echo is active.